Thank you.
Welcome. Good evening, Dr. Dipti.
Good evening, Gerard.
How are you, doctor?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, doctor. Good. We'll be starting sharp at 8, doctor.
Oh, sure.
4 minutes.
Absolutely, yes. I'm here.
We can hear you well, doctor. You're audible.
Okay. Thank you.
Good evening, Chris. How are you?
Good evening, Gerard. I'm audible, right? It's clear?
Yeah, perfect, Chris.
Great.
So Gerard, the live feed is active. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhi. Aishat, can you hear? Is it audible to you? Aishat,
Yes, sir, it is.
okay, great. Smita, how about? Can you hear us well? Can
Yes, sir.
great. Kids from Sri Lanka. Natmi, is it? I mean, can you speak up so that we just check the connections all fine with you all?
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. This is perfect. Everyone, we should be starting in another 2 minutes. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining the iINVENT Me January brainstorm. Today, we have an exciting panel consisting of our leading student interns, experts, and leadership who have contributed to the community growth projects in their respective regions. From recognizing the top performing interns to the inspiring stories from the dignitaries, we will have our talented children share their aims. Congratulations once again to all the interns who have won the cash prizes in various categories for the fiscal year 2024-2025 as a part of the iINVENT internship program. So as it be displayed on your screen, the respective cash prizes have been credited to the respective interns bank account based on the successful submission on the forms that was requested from them. We sincerely applaud your dedication, efforts, and positive impact you have made. Well done and keep up the excellent work. The application to the iINVENT paid internship program is open for this year as well. Everyone is invited to join the Tuesday calls to qualify yourself for cash prizes, grants, and win an annual scholarship. For details, please do visit iINVENTme.org/paid-or-internship. You can see the link on my browser. So with that said, I take this opportunity to introduce you to our keynote speakers who will be sharing their experiences and train of thoughts in line with concepts, practices, and ideas that will help a child develop good ideas and practices and to enable them to focus and do well in their studies, pursue their hobbies, and to pursue good ideas. Today, we have with us Mr. Chris Joseph R., co-founder, MABP, Dr. Dipti Joshi, pediatric orthopodologist at Joshi Eye Institute, Dr. Hemalata I. Dodamani, professor and head of department, fashion and apparel design, Kelly Technology University, Hubli. With that said, I now invite Dehemi, a bright student currently studying in 9th grade at Amisu Children's Home, Sri Lanka, and also an iINVENT intern, to share her wonderful talent with us. She will be performing a song in Sinhala, the local language of Sri Lanka. Dehemi, over to you.
Good
Dehemi,
evening.
please continue.
Good evening, everyone. Today I am going to sing a song, Malaka Melaka, which is in Sinhala. The lyrics of this song beautifully on us. Our school as a place of learning, where our teachers guide young mind with patience, discipline, and love toward the right path in life. Malaka Melaka, tudangurandi, pencil-iriandi, tatlakundi, davasa davasa gevi, liyavaiya savaki, nataduang kisi, ispili papili, peral paharini, ridunat papudi, dan nunnadunati, වැටහිනි අන්නටි තුරුණුමු අඟනකි නොදැමුණු බසකිනි නොකිපී නැහුණි පෙන්වා මගනිසි මලක මෙලක ඇති ඉරි තුඩඟ රැඳි පැන්සල ඉරියඳි දවස දවස ගෙවි ලියවෙයි සැවකි නැත අඩුවම් කිසි ඉස්පිරි පාපිලි පාසල් බිම අපේ රඟ මොඩල කියගේ අත් පොල සන්නගේ කුරුසිත ඔද වැඩේ නිසි දෙවුරු වෙලා දිවි මගලි කලා දෙවැනි තැනක නොලා පුද දෙමු පේවෙලා මලක මෙලක ඇති පිළිතුඩම රැඳී පැංචලයිලි අඳි දන්නකු හරි දවස දවස ගෙවි ප්‍රිය වෙයි අසවකි නැත අඩුවම් කිසි ඉස්පිරි පාපිරි. Thank you, iINVENT me, Nebra, for giving me an opportunity to present iTalent during this event. I hope everyone enjoyed this song.
Thank you so much, Dimehi. You have a beautiful voice. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to our first keynote speaker, Mr. Chris Joseph. Chris is the co-founder of MABP, an NGO, Make a Better Place. So this is an initiative built on the belief that when people come together, real and lasting social impact is possible. MABP focuses on creating meaningful change by uniting communities out of a common cause. Alongside this, Chris works as a business consultant in the retail domain at Mopsy Technologies Private Limited. He enjoys meaningful conversations, learning from different perspectives, watching movies, and exploring new cuisines. Chris believes listening is a superpower and it helps him connect with people and build stronger communities. Chris, I now request you to kindly share your personal and professional experiences with us, especially how you have contributed to the positive change in the community through your various initiatives that you have been associated with. And we also would love to hear from you in this session, your thoughts on how goal setting contributes to an individual holistic growth, along with your insights on how children can set meaningful goals, work towards them systematically, track their progress, and ultimately achieve them. I now hand over the mic to you, Chris.
Hello. I am
Yes,
audible,
Chris.
right?
Yeah, this is perfect, Chris. We can hear you. You may go ahead.
Perfect. So, yes, hi, I am Chris. Good evening, everyone. And thank you for that amazing introduction. You pretty much captured everything about me. So, that's amazing. Yes, I am the co-founder of Make a Better Place. I work as a business consultant otherwise. Okay. But let me tell you this, okay, based on what Gerald said. What I'm going to share with you today is just not going to be like any other, talk on how to set goals and things like that. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people came and told you about how exactly a goal needs to be set, how exactly you need to follow through, and all of that. I'm just going to put in a little bit of my personal experience with respect to how exactly goal setting helped me, its importance, and how exactly I pulled it off. Okay. So, since we have a lot of children here, let's start with them. We when we were kids, okay, we had all these dreams, these big, crazy, unreal dreams, right? Adults used to come and ask us, "Hey, what do you want to do when you grow up?" Some people say, "I want to be astronauts." Most of the kids are stuck with astronauts. They want to be astronauts. Some people say they want to be scientists. Some people say they want to be a prime minister or the president of a particular country or a state. And nowadays, kids go behind YouTubers like I Show Speed, Mr. Beast, and all of that. Adults usually end up saying, "Oh, how cute. I like the way you're dreaming." But again, what kids are thinking, which are unreal, like I mentioned earlier, it's not stupidity, it's just innocence. Because when a child comes into this world, a child is like a blank sheet of paper. Their dreams are pure because life still hasn't edited them yet, right? But let me be honest here. Just because you dream something big, does it always mean it happens? Does it mean that you're going to end up being an astronaut? Does it mean that you're going to be a scientist? I mean, if it was that easy, we would have like a million astronauts in space. we'll have like a million scientists, and we'll have one so-called whatever prime minister or the president thinking, why are there so many astronauts in space? Because there are so many of them, right? But it doesn't really work that way. Okay. So as we grow, our dreams usually don't disappear. What happens? They fade. Not because we are lazy, because we are distracted by the biggest distraction, and that is life. Your friends, your social circles, exams, responsibilities. These are major distractions. Now, children will be thinking, why is Chris saying that exams and, friends and social circles and all distractions? How are they distractions? In fact, kids will be thinking, our parents usually tell us not to get distracted to study. And this guy over here is coming and telling studies are a distraction. So, how does that work? Well, let me just, get to the point. They are not distractions until and unless they have a direction. So, whenever you have a distraction without a direction, it pulls you away from the goal you want to achieve. But a direction with purpose pulls you forward towards your goal. So, just to put in one line, hello. I'm sorry, I think someone was talking.
No, Chris, please continue. I think that was someone had just joined in, so that was the disturbance.
No
We
worries.
apologize for that.
Perfect. So, just to summarize the whole thing, when your purpose, okay, you have a purpose, right? Every person who's born in this world will have a purpose, something that they would do. They are sent here for a purpose, is what I believe in. And when that purpose has a direction, it becomes a goal. I hope you're clear with that. When purpose finds direction, it becomes a goal. Now, when I talk about goals, okay, it's not about the size of the goal. Okay, it's not always about the size of the goal. It's more about clarity. A goal can be something as simple as I'm going to study 2 chapters today. I'm going to read 10 pages today. I'm going to go on a gym treadmill for 5 minutes. Trust me, it's small, but it still counts. Why does it count? Because goals are not about the size, it's about clarity. You're clearly defining what a goal means, right? So, whenever we are setting up a goal, just make sure there is a lot of clarity in it. Now, the best part of goals and the most important part about the goal is the fact that it gives you a sense of achievement. When you are focusing towards your goal, okay, and when you achieve it, it gives you that motivation, gives you that inspiration to actually push yourself to achieve something more. And one after the other, you end up doing something big. Just to give you a small thing from my life, which I want to share with you guys. I wasn't a guy who used to talk to big crowds. I wasn't a guy who used to make a lot of interactions. I was very scared, very shy. Whenever my teachers used to ask me to come and give a speech, or like a talk, like any valedictory talk or anything like that, I used to run away from the room, thinking that oh my god, I can't face people. Very timid guy. I barely spoke. But now, when I tell my friends this story, they're like, impossible. That is not something, I mean, that is not who he is. Because now I just don't keep my mouth shut. I keep talking and talking and talking and talking. How did that change? How did my personality or my character shift from being a very timid guy to being a person who is, again, talking and networking with a lot of people today? A very small part of my life is that it's what I wanted to share with you. Now, when I was 19 years old, so just 19, I'm pretty sure in that age, during that age, a lot of people come up with this question that is thrown at them. And that is, what am I actually doing with life? And that time I had two choices. Either I avoid the question or I answer it. I could have ran away from that question, right? But then my answer there was make a better place. I realized that yes, I am privileged in my own ways. And I just didn't want to keep that to myself. I just want to create more opportunities with what was given to me. That was my purpose. And that particular purpose, I had put a direction to it. Now, it doesn't mean that I was very free back then. No, no, no. I was an engineering student. I had records, I had projects, I had, pressure to find a new job and starting something from scratch with nothing. I just didn't have, like I said, I was very, I never used to talk to a lot of people. So my friend circle was very small. I never had a lot of friends. I never had any financial support in terms of starting the NGO. And trust me, this was so big for me. It was like a mountain that I had to climb. And that's exactly what a goal feels like at the beginning. When you're setting a goal, you write it down, right? Okay, I want to do this, 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 this. But before you start, it feels like a big mountain that you need to climb. So, one thing that changed my perspective was this particular formula. I think children, you guys can use it. Okay, it worked for me, and I did tell it to a couple of people. It did work for them as well. Okay, it's called the +3 - 3 formula that you guys are going to hear. Okay, what is the +3 - 3 formula? You're going to answer two simple questions. One is, what am I going to do in the next 3 months? Now you have a goal, right? Whatever your goal is, what are you going to do for the next 3 months?
ಸರ್ ಕನ್ನಡನಲ್ಲಿ
And
ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾ?
oh, ma'am, I am so
Kavita?
sorry.
No.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
1 second, please. Kavita, please keep yourself on mute. In the session English na kirtaiti. Okay, so we'll translate the session for you later. Thank you.
Oh,
Sorry, Chris, go ahead.
No worries at all. So yes, what am I going to do for the next 3 months is the first question you're going to answer. Then, what have I actually achieved in the past 3 months? This is a cycle. So take a pen and paper today, sit down, write down what do you want to do in the next 3 months. And after every 3 months, you guys are going to review this. You don't need to show this to anyone. You don't need to show it to anyone at all. Keep it to yourself. But you guys got to be very honest. No lying to yourself, no excuses. Every 3 months, sit and write down what is for the next 3 months and what have I achieved in the past 3 months. And imagine you didn't complete something in the past 3 months. Completely okay. We'll push it to the next 3 months. Okay. When you do this, there are two things that are doing. You're setting up a direction towards a goal that you've set. Plus, you are also telling yourself that, hey, the last 3 months, I've achieved so many things. That basically means I've achieved something, right? And what I tell you earlier, when you achieve something, you feel like doing more and you push yourself. And that's exactly how my working pattern is with respect to Make a Better Place. Like I said, Make a Better Place is not a full-time thing that I'm doing. I'm also a business consultant. So I have a job. I need to manage Make a Better Place as well. So this is what I do. Next 3 months, what I'm going to do. Past 3 months, what I have achieved. Now, whenever you're planning out your next 3 months, it shouldn't be a very vague goal, something like, I'm going to change the world. No, that is not something that you guys need to write. It should be very realistic, very definite. It should have like a deadline to it. For example, in my case, my next 3 month goals were something like, I'm going to create 2 Instagram posts. Today, I'll create 2 Instagram posts. After 2 months, I will do a cleanliness drive. I'll go to the streets of Koramangala, clean, and I'll come back. Like that, one goal led to another, another. In fact, I released a musical video that got published in the Times of India. Now think about this. I am a guy that has got zero experience when it comes to making anything with respect to music. So I had to coordinate with a music producer who was in Meghalaya. I had to get people from all over India, coordinate with them, sit with them, and make sure I release my musical video on a particular day. This initially was a mountain. Put it down, made it short, simpler steps. And that's how I achieved that part of it. And yes, the achievement was the musical video became big, it became viral and whatnot. So here's one key takeaway that I want to tell you guys, and that is, guys, follow one more formula. It's called KISS, KISS. You got to keep it short and simple. Have a dream. Have a big dream. You guys got to dream big. But break it into smaller goals with timeline. And one thing, as human beings, we all are, like used to doing is giving up. It's completely natural. We tend to give up. So remember this. If your goal is on the 100th floor, okay, you are already on the 4th floor. Today you're on the 4th floor. You need to climb 100 floors. Okay. You're still inside the building, right? So some days you might climb 20 floors. Some days you might not climb anything. You'll be like lazy and you'll sit back. But as long as you don't leave the building, you will eventually get there because you're in a direction. It is okay to give up, but what gets you to the goal is the fact that you guys pick yourself up and go ahead. So I hear a bell, and yes, to conclude this, whenever you are achieving the goal that I mentioned on how to achieve goals and all of that, guys, you will achieve goals, will make you happy, but stay humble. Okay, reset, move forward, and for those who believe in destiny, spirituality, God, whatever it is, something what I believe is when I give in my 100%, God gives his 100% too. So what is meant for you will never miss you. So get back up, review, stay consistent, and end of the day, you should be able to say that I built something and I became someone. Okay. So thank you so much. I think this would be the end of my talk. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Chris, for sharing your thoughts and for collaborating with us to MABP in developing the three skill sessions for the children and community in need. And really, it was a very great and well articulated talk, Chris. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Gerard.
And Chris, we'll come back to you. I think Abhi wants to talk. Yeah, please go ahead.
In line with
Perfect.
coming back, Chris, thank you again for sharing your formulas as well as the thought process for ensuring success with our dreams by breaking them down into goals that are have a short timeline which can be measured. So thank you for that. But I would like to continue, maybe as a discussion, if time permits, after everyone is done, uh, to talk about one of the things that Gerard introduced you by, which is listening is a superpower, right? So if you could share your thoughts on that, as we come about after everyone is done, maybe in this conversation or in another, I would love to hear more about that. But thank you for being here and sharing everything today. Appreciate
My,
it.
my pleasure, Abhi. We can, yeah, of course, as when time permits, we can surely have a discussion.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, Chris, once again. And to announce the first category of the awards, so these are institutes from which the maximum number of interns qualify for the awards for this year and quarter uh, and will be recognized at the end of the year. So sharing my screen here. Hope everyone can see it. Yeah. So as you see on the screen, you can see the categories, the institute, the clicks, and the number of students engaged. So to save time, I just go ahead and read out the institute name. So that's Amitsu Children's Home Foundation from Sri Lanka, Government High School, Sadashiv Nagar, Hubli, Karnataka. So both have 11 interns each who have been engaging on projects as well as during the sessions. Children Home for Boys, Dharwad district. It is a part of the District Child Protection Unit. We have 9 interns joining from there. Government High School, Pendargali. 8 of the interns. State Home for Women and Child Development Department, Karnataka, Hubli. 7. And Government High School, SR Bommai, Gokul, Hubli, Karnataka. We have 4 interns who have been engaging. And congratulations to each one of you and for your time, and to the leadership of the institute for encouraging your students to be a part of the iINVENT paid internship program or project. So with that said, I now call upon Smita, an iINVENT intern, an iINVENT Me intern, and a first-year science student from India to showcase her talent. Today, she'll be delighting us with a beautiful song in Kannada, which is the local language of Karnataka in southern India. Smita, I now hand over the mic to you.
Yes, sir. First of all, good evening, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to present my talent. Today, I'm going to sing one of my father's favorite song, Bombay Helutaite. This song praises noble and inspiring people, calling them truly royalty. It celebrates humility, kindness, equality, and inner strength. The lyrics convey that real greatness is not about power or status, but about compassion, resilience, and living with dignity. The song also reminds us that one's character and value are what truly matter. Uh, ಬೊಂಬೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೈತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೈತೆ ನೀನೇ ರಾಜಕುಮಾರ ಬೊಂಬೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೈತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೈತೆ ನೀನೇ ರಾಜಕುಮಾರ ಹೊಸ ಬೆಳಕೊಂದು ಹೊಸಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಬೆಳಗಿದೆ ಮನೆಯ ಮನಗಳ ಇಂದು ಆರಾಧಿಸು ರಾಜರತ್ನನು ಈ ರಾಜರತ್ನನು ಆಡಿಸಿಯೇ ನೋಡು ಬೀಳಿಸಿಯೇ ನೋಡು ಎಂದು ಸೋಲದು ಸೋತು ತಲೆಯ ಬಾಗದು ಬೊಂಬೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೈತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೈತೆ ನೀನೇ ರಾಜಕುಮಾರ ಗುಡಿಸಲೇ ಆಗಲಿ ಅರಮನೆ ಆಗಲಿ ಆಟವೇ ನಿಲ್ಲದು ಎಂದು ಆಟ ನಿಲ್ಲದು ಹಿರಿಯರೇ ಇರಲಿ ಕಿರಿಯರೇ ಬರಲಿ ಭೇದವ ತೋರದು ಎಂದು ಭೇದ ತೋರದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದು ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲದ ಹಾಗೆ ಬದುಕಿರುವ ಆಕಾಶ ನೋಡದ ಕೈಯ ನಿನದು ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಹಂಚಿರುವ ಜೊತೆಗಿರು ನೀನು ಅಪ್ಪನ ಹಾಗೆ ಹಣ್ಣಲೆ ಕಾಯೋ ವಿನಯದಿ ಹೀಗೆ ನಿನ್ನನು ಪಡೆದ ನಾನು ಪುನೀತ ಬಾಳು ನಗು ನಗುತ್ತ ಬೊಂಬೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೈತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೈತೆ ನೀನೇ ರಾಜಕುಮಾರ ತಾನೇ ಉರಿದು ಮನೆಗೆ ಬೆಳಕು ಕೊಡುವ ದೀಪವಿದು ನಂದ ದೀಪವೇ ಇದು ಆಡಿಸುವ ತನ್ನ ಕರುಣೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾತ್ರವು ಸಮಯದ ಸೂತ್ರವನದು ಒಂದು ಮುತ್ತಿನ ಕಥೆಯ ಹೇಳಿತು ಈ ಬೊಂಬೆ ಆ ಕಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ರಾಜನಂಗೆ ನೀನು ಬಂದೆ ಯೋಗವು ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಬರುವುದು ನಮಗೆ ಯೋಗ್ಯತೆ ಒಂದೇ ಉಳಿಯುವುದು ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಸೂರ್ಯನೊಬ್ಬ ಚಂದ್ರನೊಬ್ಬ ರಾಜನು ಒಬ್ಬ ಈ ರಾಜನು ಒಬ್ಬ ಆಡಿಸಿಯೇ ನೋಡು ಬೀಳಿಸಿಯೇ ನೋಡು ಎಂದು ಸೋಲದು ಸೋತು ತಲೆಯ ಬಾಗದು ಬೊಂಬೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೈತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೈತೆ ನೀನೇ ರಾಜಕುಮಾರ Thank you to iINVENT me Nabros for giving me this wonderful opportunity. I hope you all enjoyed this song.
Thank you once again so much, Smita. And for everyone, Smita was not well, but she had to visit the hospital also. But with all that, she committed that she'll be performing today, and she showed up. Thank you so much, Smita.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you to all partners who have helped us complete a total of 190 plus sessions in the past 3 months to help the children develop their personal, professional, and project skills, people and project skills. So with that said, we are pleased to introduce you everyone, our second keynote speaker for the day, Dr. Dipti Joshi. Dr. Dipti Joshi is a pediatric orthopologist and squint specialist at Joshi Eye Institute, Hubli. Dr. Dipti is a gold medalist in both MBBS and MS ophthalmology. She completed her super specialty training in pediatric orthopology and strabismus at Sick Kids Hospital, Toronto. Dr. Joshi is an award-winning clinician and researcher. She has presented and published multiple papers on various international platforms in India and abroad. She is a pioneer in visual rehabilitation for specially able children in North Karnataka. She is an active part of the Mausam vertical of an active international group, Young Indians, where she is actively involved in educating school teachers and students about child protection and awareness initiatives. She has played a key role in training 2,000 plus school teachers on child protection and abuse awareness, earning her a recognition in the Limca Book of World Records. She is blessed with two daughters, and her husband, Dr. Srinivas Joshi, is a retina specialist at Joshi Eye Institute, Hubli. I now invite Dr. Dipti Joshi to share her inspiring work with children in need through her various initiatives and programs. We are excited to hear her thoughts on the importance of goal setting, how it supports overall growth, and how children can learn to set meaningful goals, work towards them, taking each step at a time, track their progress, and eventually achieve them. Dr. Dipti Joshi, I now hand over the mic to you.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Gerard, for this wonderful introduction. I think this is one of the uh, very new initiative which really is quite opening for the students. So now when we are talking about the goal, especially with respect to students, the first most important why this session was held. So why is this goal setting important? Basically because it opens up your whole potential. See, you may be capable of getting 100 out of 100, but till you make a goal that I want to get 100 out of 100, you will be even happy with 70 out of 100. You may even become happy with just 80 out of 100. You may think, okay, I've scored the maximum. I've been first in the class with 80 out of 100, but then that's not your goal. So having a goal that I would get a full marks in this paper, it will make you open up whole potential. It will make you put your full effort, and that will actually take you to the goal. So you now, once you open up your potential, the next thing would be why the goal is important is it helps you decide the next road which you are supposed to take. Like, for example, you decide I would like to grow up and become a architect. So now, right from now, you would have to think. So now I want to become an architect. So I would like to join a small drawing class. I would like to join a sculpting class. Maybe I would enroll myself into few courses which are oriented with respect to the architecture. So you start planning those small, simple steps which ultimately takes you to your goal. So you wouldn't have done all this if you had not decided your goal. So it lets you know what road you should take next, and it makes your potential come out. For example, like when I suddenly decided I want to become a doctor. So I was from a small village nearby a city called Bellary. So I actually voluntarily visited Bellary Medical College, and many people told me it's not easy. You wouldn't like the blood. You wouldn't love the smell of a hospital. So I just wanted to test myself. Will I be able to do it in the future? So I just went to the Vijayanagar Institute of Medical Science, which is there in Bellary. I entered the dissection hall, the formalin smell, the blood. Well, when I realized that all of these things are not going to bother me, that's when I decided, yes. So your road is decided only by your goal. If I had not decided I want to be a doctor, I wouldn't have entered that medical college and tested myself maybe. So that small testing which you put yourself into, join that. I told you about the architecture, join that small drawing class, Test yourself. Are you really fit to be following that goal? So you get to know if you're fit to be following the goal, and you'll get to know what you should do to achieve that goal. So basically, these are some small steps, which is why you need to have a goal. So now, when you talk about a goal, there are two goals. The one which I said you first, I'll score 100 out of 100 in this exam. Now that's a short-term goal. You would do it within the next 4 months or 5 months. The long-term goal would be, I would like to climb Mount Everest. This is not feasible goal. This is still feasible goal. People are climbing Mount Everest, but I cannot do this within 4 months. To climb the Mount Everest, mental agility, my body strength. I need to discipline myself, my eating habits, my daily exercise. This is going to take you 4 or 5 years to do this job. So these are something known as long-term goals. In your life, you need to have both short-term goals and long-term goals. It's not just deciding that in this final exam, I will be first rank. No, that's not it. You should have a final long-term goal also, which lets you know that after 8th, what am I going to do? After 10th, what am I going to do? So your pathway is set for the life. Like in my OPD hospital, when I see children, I ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? Many children are blank because they are just set with a short-term goal. They don't know what is the long-term goal they have in their life. So please set it up. Maybe realistic, maybe unrealistic. Set it up. That's when you will start Google searching. What should I do to achieve this goal? Maybe you will find out something new. So who knows, your long-term goal may change suddenly, but still set it up. Start searching what you want to do for it. Things would be really exciting in your life if you go ahead with this. Now, when you set up a goal, Chris just now said that the clarity. So it's very important to have a clarity. For example, now let me assign these. There are 4 points I'm going to say you, 3C, 1D. And this 3C and 1D, I will correlate with my life, how things went. So you need to have a clarity in your life. For example, in my life, the goal was I want to be a doctor. But if I had an alternative, that if I don't get a doctor seat, I would do a BSc. Then I wouldn't have put my full effort to become a doctor because I knew there is already an alternative waiting for me. Even if I fail, kuch nahi hoga. There is an option available. So don't set an alternative in the beginning. Let us see it at the end, but not in the beginning. So be very clear. This is my one goal. I want to achieve this one goal. Don't keep an alternative right from the beginning in your life. So that's your clarity. The second C, I would put it as challenges. When you decide what your goal is going to be, there are hundreds of challenges which you will find out, which is going to hinder you from achieving that goal. For example, when I decided I want to be a doctor, I said I was from a small village. I didn't have exposure. My teachers were as naive as me in that village. They said, Aditi wants to be a doctor, but they didn't know what extra should I study, which textbook should I study. People in Bangalore, people in Delhi had extra coaching classes. I did not have access to any of those things in my life. My parents were clueless because they both were engineers. How to become a doctor, they were clueless, but I was adamant. I want to become a doctor. So there were all these challenges, my inaccessibility, the way I couldn't reach out to what I wanted to do in my life. So all these things became my challenges. Similarly, you will have challenges too. That would be your second C. So once you achieve, you get to know what are your challenges. The third C is your commitment to overcome those challenges. So what did I do? I took my dad to Bangalore and we visited one coaching class. And I found out what are the books those coaching class people are studying in Bangalore. I said I want to enroll in this class, so they gave me a timetable. I took the timetable and I came back. I bought all those books and came back to my village. The same timetable I followed in my home. So I ended up reading all those books in home, the same thing what they were doing in that coaching class. Maybe I was not at par with those students because nobody was guiding me, but I was trying to overcome the challenges. So you may not be overcoming those challenges 100%, but at least you're putting your effort. Be committed, make a timetable, follow the timetable. There will definitely be distractions, phone, mobile, relatives, movie, friends. Decide till you achieve the goal. You will keep all those distractions to the side. Once you achieve the goal, life is yours. You can do anything in your life, Enjoy and do anything. No one is going to stop you. But this duration till you achieve the goal, be committed. That is your C. The last is the D, deadline. Keep a deadline. Otherwise, you will keep on reading till the end. That's not it. So this April, I'm going to finish my first reading. Then till August, I'm going to finish my second reading. September is my exam. So if you keep a deadline, you know how fast you're supposed to go. When you're slow, there is a check mark. So these were the some 3 C's and D: clarity, challenges, commitments, deadline. Finally, attend as many mock tests and all you want to do for whatever be your goal. Some mock tests of your life, so that every mock test compete with yourself. Never compete with others. You don't know what is the challenges in their life, what is the challenges in your life. Both the things are very different from each other. So compete with yourself. This mock test I scored 70%. Next mock test I scored 80%. I am becoming better. That is more important rather than thinking she is achieving 90% or she has achieved only 60%. We never know what is her life. Our life is different, her life is different. Aim to become a better person with every single day, rather than becoming better than somebody else in your life. I think that is more important. Finally, I would like to wrap up. In the next 30 seconds, I will tell you, I told you don't keep an alternative in the beginning, but at the end, God forbid, if you couldn't achieve your goal, never go for some untoward step like committing suicide or going into depression. No, then search for an alternative. Life is full of options. I had at the end, when my rank came maybe in 3 digits, finally I decided, if I don't get doctor, I will do BSc biotechnology. But then I would not go into depression. That is not something which we people are made for. All of us here are very strong. Be mentally strong, be physically strong. Number two, every single achievements of your life, celebrate it. So you will feel more motivated. Today I finished this chapter, that's a celebration. Tomorrow I'll definitely finish my second chapter. So I think every celebration makes you motivated. Third part, be happy in life. That's the biggest goal. So why am I associated with Gerard? Because something beyond my doctor life, I do something called as training for children in making them safe. I teach them about safe touch, unsafe touch, cyber safety. This is not going to give me any money, but this is a passion for me. When any child becomes safe, it makes me happy. So finally, it's not just your studies, your career. Do something for society. I think that should be one of your goal too. Being happy is one of your goal too. Have a family, stay happy with them. That is the best thing you can do in your life. So with this, I would like to thank Gerard for this opportunity. All the best to all of you. Hope all of you become one of the shining stars of this society. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Dipti, so much for joining the session today, in spite of your, I call it the very hectic schedule that is going on with you, that you were sharing with me a couple of days. And Doctor, I would, from the past 2 years, I think that we are working together. I really appreciate, or we really appreciate your, work ethics, your commitment towards whatever you're doing, right, in your hospital, be it for the children in need community and towards the family. And the effort of you traveling to, these government schools or the district child protection units, right, to various location. I even recall you because you didn't have a vehicle. You came with your assistant on a two-wheeler, and that was very nice and humble of you, Doctor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gerard.
And
Again,
Doctor,
I
also congratulations on you getting the co-chair of Young Indians. Congratulations, Doctor. Yeah,
Thank you.
Abhi,
Thank you,
sorry.
Gerard.
just to add to what Gerard said, Dr. Dipti, thank you for all the efforts over the years.
Thank you, Abhi.
I can't, put it into a measure in terms of the benefits that the children have yielded from your insight. But I want to share this with you and ask you, and this is for maybe if time permits in this conversation or the next, as an eye specialist who focuses on the different challenges when sight is needs to be improved, for people like me who have a challenge in seeing what is right in front of them. So, I will be searching for a solution for a problem, but in the end, I'll find it right in front of me, right?
True.
Uh, and per what Chris said, I might be distracted with this or that, whatever may be the causes. But I would love to hear your thoughts as an eye specialist on how people like me who don't see what is right in front of me, be it an opportunity, be it a solution to a problem, can't see it, and what are the reasons and how to come over that. That would be a nice discussion to have with you. And I would greatly appreciate your perspective on it when time permits, be it now or later. Thank you again for joining us today.
Thank you, Abhi. I think that would be a really wonderful session to tell that some things are not seen from our eyes, but something beyond eyes, maybe to keep our mind and heart open. I would definitely be taking this topic sometime whenever Gerard and you let us know in the next session. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah. So Dr. Dipti, Chris, Dr. Himalata, and others on the call. So it would be unfair for me taking all the credit, but the person, right, who's really passionate and has a strong, mindset towards it is Mr. Abi here. So he is the person designing, or putting the projects that uh, is being carried forward from iINVENT Labs. So thank you. So with that said, it takes a great pleasure in announcing the names of the interns who joined us in the past quarter, ending December 2025, and have been selected and qualified for the annual scholarships in recognition of their efforts and contribution towards the iInvent Me paid internship program. Please note this announcement is in alphabetical order and not ranking. Since we have 36 new interns who have qualified for the past quarter, uh, from the past quarter, and with the time constraint of this event, the names will be displayed on your screen for a few seconds, and you all may visit iinventme.org/paid internship. So in the aim section, you will see the names posted within a day or two. I'm just going through the brief overview. So if you can see my screen. So once again, congratulations to the new interns who have joined. We look forward, uh, trying to on various projects and securing the top positions on this program. So with that said, I now call upon Aishat from Maldives, a student currently studying in her ninth grade and an iInvent Me intern, to share her talent with us with a song in Divehi, the local language of Maldives. Aishat, you may present your song.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to present a song in Divehi titled Chalu Jazira Me. This song lovely celebrates the beauty and the scenery of Maldives, portraying it as a place of peace, warmth, and belonging. It highlights the island's natural wonders, its shining sea, gentle breeze, dancing palms, and pristine sands, which together creates a sense of joy and harmony. Beyond nature, this song also emphasizes the deep emotional connection people feel towards the islands, describing it as a true home filled with love, unity, and comfort. Chalu jazirami, musum mitazami, divehing ufawami, nurani riti sapurajai mivaduai. Oh, Chalu jazirami, musum mitazami, divehing ufavami, nurani riti sapurajai mivaduai. Oh, Riti nuda kaduga vibaha ರೀತಿನೂಡ ಖಡುಗ ವಿವಾಹ ರೋಳಿವ ಹಿಂಗ ಬಿಮುಗ ವಿವಾಹ ಇರಾಯೆ ಹಂದಾಯೆ ಫಜಾಯೆ ನೂರುಂದೆ ದೋದುಂದೆ ಹೂಣುಂದೆ ಆಬಾದುವಿಯ ತೊಳಾಯಿ ರಾಜ್ಯ miwaduai ಓ ಚಾಲು ಜಜೀರಾಮಿ ಮೂಸುಂ ಮಿತಾಜಾಮಿ ದಿವೆಹಿಂ ಫವಾಮಿ ನೂರಾನಿ ರೀತಿ ಸಾಪುರಾಜ್ಯಾಯಿ miwaduai oh. Thank you to iINVENT Me Nibros for giving me this wonderful opportunity. I hope you all enjoyed the song.
Thank you, Aishat, for the beautiful song. I kept humming the song for the time you, started singing the song. Thank you once again. So with that said, a special thank you to MCK's Food for the Hungry Foundation, Karnataka, and to Mr. Vinay Kulkarni and his dedicated team for their generous donation of 701 geometry compass boxes and 2,875 notebooks to the children in need at various government schools and district child protection units. These essentials were supplied to the children in need from this of Dharwad district to directly support their education and well-being. Thank you for being a part of this meaningful journey. We also extend our sincere thanks to them for sponsoring the technology project across 6 government high schools this year for grades 8th, 9th, and 10th for the 3rd consecutive year. The project commenced in November 2025, and during the last quarter alone, 559 classroom sessions covering both theory and practical components were conducted, benefiting 1,258 students from the government schools. For updates, live sessions, and to engage in the various projects, please do connect with us or visit iINVENTme.org. So with that said, we are honored to welcome our final keynote speaker, Dr. Hemalata I. Dodamani, Professor and Head of Department of Fashion and Apparel Design at KLE Technology University, Hubballi. She is a distinguished academic leader in fashion education, widely recognized for her commitment towards holistic student development and industry-aligned learning, with extensive experience across premier design institutions, enabling a strong academic vision and leadership approach to fashion education. Dr. Hemalata brings a unique interdisciplinary background, transitioning from electronic and communication engineering to fashion design. A topper from Army Institute of Fashion and Design, Bengaluru, she holds an MSc in Fashion Technology and a PhD in Fashion Design. Dr. Hemalata has held senior leadership roles across reputed institutes such as T. John College, Bengaluru, ICAT Design and Media Colleges, BGS and SJB College of Management Studies at Bengaluru, and serving as a design head at Central Silk Board, and actively contributes to research and industry collaboration in sustainable fashion, textile, crafts, and design innovation. She has collaborated with Karnataka Handloom Development Corporation and several private design houses, successfully integrating artisanal crafts narratives into contemporary fashion and modern retail platform. With that said, I would request Dr. Hemalata to share her thoughts on goal setting from a personal and professional experience, and how it helps us grow in all areas of life, and how children can set meaningful goals, work towards them, and monitor the progress and achieve them successfully. Dr. Hemalata, I now hand over the mic to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Gerard, for introducing me. and it's my pleasure. And also, I thank you and Sir for giving me this opportunity to, share my thoughts. Yeah. So goals don't limit you; they liberate you. So good evening, one and all who are present here. So today I'm not here to speak about just the success. I'm here to just share about the direction. So already, Chris and Dr. Deepthi have beautifully shared their, personal journeys, how goals have, given them the direction and how they could achieve what they are today. Yeah. So as we have seen that, just because success without direction is accidental, but success guided by goals is intentional. Yes. And as Gerard had already introduced me, myself, Hemlata Todmani, and my journey began in a very small town called Shiggaon, in a very humble family of farmers and teachers. And I'm the eldest of four children, and from a very young age, responsibility and discipline became part of my life. So I was brought up in Hubli, where I completed my schooling at Kendriya Vidyalaya. And it was fortunate enough because I got in schooling in a very good, one of the reputed schools. For the first 15 years of my life, my goals were very simple and very clear. I wanted to run faster, dance better, sing better, and become an all rounder. So I was deeply involved in sports, cultural activities, and leadership roles. And I had a privilege of reaching the national level in sports. Without realizing it, I was learning my first lesson in goal setting. Goals are not always about marks, they are about the habits. That clarity and discipline helped me pass my 10th standard with distinction. When I joined the PC Javin for my
Papa,
PUC,
mummy,
my goals were
Manju mama, kai
uh,
chitrakalse good done.
Sorry for the inconvenience, children. Suprita, I please request you to mute your mic.
yeah. So, for the first time, I told myself I must perform better academically and build a secure life. By then, I carried nearly 40 certificates from my school years, not as achievements, but as a proof of consistency and commitment. Because of them, I was selected as a first year student coordinator. That moment taught me a powerful truth that when you set goals early and work consistently, opportunities come looking for you. I then joined BVB College of Engineering, where, and that thing was one thing, who inspired me was my mother. She wanted me to become an engineer. So now, which is known as a Kelly Technological University, where I completed my electronics and communication engineering. And as we have seen, uh, there is a lot of changes which keep happening. Yeah. So the first thing which I saw, the life changed. In my first year of engineering, I got married to an army officer. Many people believe marriage demands compromise, especially for women. I stand here today to say with conviction that goal clarity removes fear. My husband became my strongest support system. He never questioned my dreams, he strengthened them. Marriage did not interrupt my education, it reinforced my commitment to it. Because of army life, I moved across the country, new cities, new cultures, new languages, and new people. Every relocation forced me to reset my goals, but never abandon them. That phase taught me a lifelong lesson. Goals must be flexible, but never fragile. During this journey, I discovered my deep love for arts, crafts, and design. My engineering mindset slowly merged with creativity. This transformation opened a new direction in my life, that was fashion design. With consistent effort, I pursued a PG diploma in fashion technology and a short term course from Edinburgh University, London, and MSc in fashion and apparel design, and finally my doctorate. But learning alone was never my goal. Application was. I worked as a guest faculty at Army Institute and as a designer at the Central Silk Board, Bangalore, and gained invaluable industry exposure. That is when my goal shifted again from qualification oriented to competency oriented. As we have seen, that degrees open doors, but skills help you stay inside. I joined Tijon College where my professional goals grew beyond myself. I began as a faculty, became head of the department, and later vice principal, serving there for 11 years. During this phase, leadership, responsibility, and impact became my guiding goals. I learned something crucial here. Goals are no longer about personal growth alone, they are about collective impact. After completing my PhD, I also, during that period, I served in ICAT Design and Media College, followed by a vice principal at BGS Group of Institution. Then came another important turning point. So, as I said, always life throws the challenges and we don't know what is next. Yes. So, it was my mother's health required me to return to Hubli. Many would call it a career pause, but goal clarity helped me see it as an realignment, not a setback. Today, I serve as a professor and head of the department for fashion apparel design, a role I have held for the past 3 years, a role that allows me to balance career, family, responsibility, and purpose. Alongside all this, my greatest teachers have been my two sons who have taught me patience, humility, ability, and emotional intelligence. They reminded me that the most meaningful goals are not only written on paper, but they are lived every day. So, what goal setting in has given me? One is direction during uncertainty, confidence during change, courage during transitions, growth during challenges, and purpose beyond positions. So, the students who are listening today, set your goals early, review them often, do not fear change, use it. Your title is not your final goal, your influence is. Goals do not demand perfection, they demand belief. I started my journey in a small town, but my goals were never small. They grew with me, evolved with me, and carried me forward. So, one thing, goals don't restrict your life, they design it. So, thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. And I thank, iINVENT me to giving me this opportunity to share my, experience, how the goals have, redesigned my life. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hemalata, for sharing your thoughts. It was a well, very well articulated, and thank you for sharing your personal experiences. Um, for everyone's reference, we would also like to extend our sincere gratitude to the Department of Fashion and Apparel Design, Kelly Technology University, for conducting crochet classes for girls at women for girls and women at the State Home for Women and Child Development, Hubli, Karnataka. This project or initiative is being carried out under the guidance and mentorship of Dr. Hemalata I. Dodamani, who heads this department. We started this program since December 2025, and she has nominated 4 dedicated students from her department as trainers. These students were onboarded as interns under the iINVENT Me paid internship program. This project aims to provide a source of livelihood through this skill or project for the women and children at the state home. So, madam, thank you so much, and to your students who are there today, all 4 of them, as well as the your department. Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving me and my students this opportunity to, work with them. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, madam.
Dr.
So,
Hemalata,
coming to yes, go ahead.
thank you so much again, for being a part of this journey and kickstarting the project with the children in the Women's Center. I greatly appreciate your leadership and making this happen. But more importantly, today, what you shared, I resonate with those ideas where, especially like how you shared, which is, one of the key things is when things don't go my way, as my expectation, as my plans, I tend to change my goal or my dream because, oh, it hasn't worked. But on the other hand, taking every change as an opportunity for growth in the direction of my goal and my dream, how to do that and to live that, that is an amazing journey. And we would love to hear more and more about your life stories that will help our children to follow their dream, follow their goals, no matter what life brings unto them, because everything is an opportunity to learn. That is what I took away. So thank you for sharing. Again, I appreciate everything that you have enabled so far, Dr. Hemlata. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And it would be my pleasure whenever it is, I know if given me opportunity, I would surely, love to share, my thoughts and the things. So that is what it is. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you once again. So coming to the most awaited category of the awards. So this category is in recognition of those interns who have created a direct impact and towards the community through their wonderful projects and efforts and their dedication, and also their involvement in the iINVENT Me paid internship program. Please note that what you see as names on the screen, these are in um, alphabetic order of the project title and not ranking. As we are sharing the screen here, we have Aishat from Maldives Clicks for her dedicated effort in the coral saving and plantation project aimed at safeguarding marine life. We have Bhumika, Rakshanda, Sneha, and Tanuja from Keli Department of Fashion and Apparel Design, India Clicks, for training crochet or knitting skills to 9 inmates from the State Home of Women and Child Development with an objective to provide them the livelihood. So this started in the first week of December, as I mentioned. Until date, the students have dedicatedly conducted 4 training sessions of 2 hours each and have been conducting for the last 4 weeks. We have Basava from India Clicks. She has curated and conducted 4 structured sessions for 4 elders over the last quarter in her village through the Senior Citizen Literacy Program, which focuses on teaching basic life skills and essential education to help them confidently manage their daily needs. So then we have Kavya as well, uh, also from India Clicks. So she's working on the similar project, that Senior Citizen Literacy Project. She has conducted 4 structured sessions with 4 elders. And this is the 3rd consecutive year these children have been working on this project. They kickstarted in I believe, in their 9th grade, and now both of them have taken up science. We have Naveen and Shankar, 9th graders from Government High School, Gokul, India Clicks, for their project, Smart Alcohol Detection and Engine Immobilization System. The objective of this project is to increase road safety by preventing drink and drive scenarios causing accidents. The project has been qualified for the national level. Sulakshana from Amisu, we have Netmi from Amisu Children Home. She has been teaching English and grammar classes to the children in need at Amitsu. She has conducted 21 plus sessions over the weekends. We have Tushara from Sri Lanka Clicks, who was teaching technology and English grammar to these children, 13 of them. He has conducted a total of four sessions over the last quarter. And we have Sulakshana from Amisu Children's Home, Sri Lanka Clicks, for assisting in translating the STEAM sessions in line with the iINVENT Me 3P skill program from English to Sinhala for the benefit of the children. Congratulations to all the performers and the winners. Thank you. So with that said, I now request pass on the mic to Mr. Abhi Diyogi, Design Innovation Principal at iINVENT Me Nabros, to conduct the interactive session with our interns and honorary keynote speakers. Abhi, I now hand over the mic to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Gerard. Again, thank you to all the dignitaries who have shared their time and their experience and their way of life, if I may say, that would help us all to get some new ideas that would help us on our path, whatever the direction might be, towards whatever the goals that we might set. So thank you again. And congratulations to all the children who have been doing exceptional work. Because one thing is to have a dream, another thing is to set goals. And if you take it further down, okay, I'm having great ideas, but if I don't do anything about it, then nothing happens. So, for each and every child who is here and who couldn't join us today and has been doing tremendous work in their own projects, in their own interests, in their own region, to help them grow as well as the others and the community. Thank you again for all your efforts and your dedication. I greatly appreciate that. And it motivates me and inspires me to be a little bit better than I was yesterday. Yeah. So, having said that, I know I can ramble on about some of the things or ask questions, but I know we have some enthusiastic interns who are here on the call. I would love to hear from them if they have any questions for our keynote speakers, or generally if they want to share anything one by one. And I know we have about 18 minutes left. So if anyone wants to kickstart, I would have them ask the question. That is our children who are online. Anyone who would like to share a question or anything with our dignitaries and everyone here? Any intern? Gerard, anyone raising the hands or no?
Not yet, Abhi.
Not yet.
So interns, if you have any questions for the keynote speakers, please do raise your hand and ask the questions.
Or if they want to share something that they have done in the last quarter, right?
I think that's Shankar, kids from Amitsu, India Clicks, Aishat from Maldives. I think Rishi Sharma, I don't know who's Rishi Sharma, they raised their hand. Okay.
Okay. Why don't you give them an opportunity, Gerard? Let them ask what they would like to.
Smita, think you have a question or you want to share something on your project?
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Please go ahead.
So, what goals do we need to follow to be a successful?
What goals to follow to be successful?
Yes.
And I'll answer in 10 to 20 seconds, and the other dignitaries also can join in. If you ask me, Smita, the goal for me, I'm now you have to understand that I'm 50 years plus, huh? Okay. So when I was, and I look back, and when I was in school, my goal would have been to maybe get a bicycle which I liked. Okay. Or maybe to eat something that I like. That would be my goal. Okay. As a child. Then it became maybe to marry the girl that I like. Okay. After which it became to get a job that I like. then to get a house that I like, the car that I like. So my goal, if you want to ask me, kept changing, right? But in reality, right? So if I come all the way to now, what am I doing? So, well, I got everything that I liked. So what to do? When that came, I remembered the very first goal I feel that I used to have as a very young kid, which is to make this world a little bit better, to be a superhero, let's say. Huh? Everyone wants to be a superhero and wants to make this world a little bit better. So when I remembered that, to what our dignitary said, I started taking small steps in the capacity that I can. Then Gerard sir came, then others came, then the partners, everyone who's on this call joined, the kids joined. But what are we doing? We're trying to help each other to make this world a little bit better in our own ways. So, what should be my goal? Well, whatever that you feel makes life better for you, others, and hopefully Mother Earth. So, that would be a good goal. And for that, you can become, like what someone said, prime minister to police to engineer to doctor or in fashion technology. It doesn't matter. But having that goal and that priority, I think, helps us. That would be my 2 cents. Chris, Dr. Uh, Joshi, Dr. Else who would like to share can share as well. Hemlata, Doctor, as well. I don't know if they would like to include something here. For Smita's question, what should be my goal for success? Well, until we hear from them. So, Smita, are there any more questions, or did you get the answer that I just talked about, or what I shared? I think Smita is also on mute. Huh? So, Gerard, everyone's on mute. Huh?
Yeah.
Sir, one
Smita,
second.
Can I add to this, sir,
Please.
if you don't mind?
No,
Yeah,
please. Yeah.
yeah. Yes, Smita, as you asked what the goal should be, that's what, you need to have clarity first. Yeah, whatever goal you set, there's two things which will take you ahead. One is the commitment. Second thing is being disciplined. Third is being passionate about that. Yeah, as sir also said, right, as we start growing, our goals also keep changing accordingly, because once we achieve that goal, we don't sit on that. Again, we start looking for something else. Yes, but beyond all this, there is one more thing which we can give back to the society also. Yeah, so that is what is from my side. Yes, thank you.
And Smita, just like what Gerard said, and please correct me. Huh? So, Smita came and sang, correct, Gerard, today?
correct, Abhi.
Uh, so, Smita, you were not well, right? But in spite of that, you came and sang because you had committed to Gerard, sir, that I'll come and sing, right?
Yes, sir.
Huh? So, to get that drive, to get that energy, whatever you're doing right, whatever you're doing now is the right path. So keep taking baby steps, right? Today and for this year, 2026, I want to get good marks, right? I want to do ABC. Do that, like what Mr. Chris said, for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. And then you have the long, big dream. Okay, after graduation, I want to do this, that. But in that, please include, what Dr. Hiremet also said, which is to one is professional goal, then personal, to get married on time, to have a family, right? All of these things are important, which help us grow. So, what are we doing here? We are discussing what helped us to grow in a holistic way, right, in our life, since we are now 50 years, right, plus. So we are looking back and saying, this helped, that helped, this goal helped, this idea helped. But if you were to ask me, and just to, I don't want to take too much time from everyone else, what is the one practice that helps me today, that helped me as a child? that helped me as an adult is what my great grandpa used to tell. He lived till 106. So he used to say to his children, then his grandchildren, then his great grandchildren, then great great grandchildren. He used to tell only one thing and ask, did you pray when you sleep? And I used to say, yes, I prayed. What did you pray? Then I used to say, I want this, I want that, blah, blah, blah. Then he used to say, yes, that is fine, but did you thank God for you had a good meal? Then you went to that movie, then you were wearing such a nice clothes. Did you thank? I said, no. So why don't you thank? Then I would sit and, thank God, for everything that I have. Okay. But one thing he ensured was pray at night. So if you ask me, whatever your goal might be, that is one part, but getting into a habit of praying at night, being thankful, as well as reaffirming our goal, right? And asking for whatever help leads us in the right direction. So, those are sort of the things that I can share with you, Smita, which is your goal is personal. Whatever your goal, that is personal. My goal is different. It might be different. But whatever you set as your own goal, why that is important. And this is what I tell all the children. Let us say, uh, I'm just giving this as an example. The Gerard sir has one goal, okay, whatever that goal is, and he starts growing towards that. And because Gerard sir has that goal, if I say I want to have the same goal and let me grow exactly like that, huh? The mistake that I'll be doing is like in a tree, there's a branch which grows towards the sun. If the other branch says, let me grow exactly underneath, what will happen? It will break away. It won't have the sun or anything. But if the branch says, the other branch is going towards the sun. Okay, now how can I get to the sun? Right? So the direction is important, but what goal you set, it is your own direction, right? That will lead you towards something that is beautiful. So what we are sharing here is the direction that we are taking. Keep growing, right? Set good goals that help you, others, and the community, whatever they may be, and keep working on them. And if you fail in some things or some things don't go per your expectation, keep learning from them and moving forward. So, what I would encourage you to do is follow your own goal, follow your own dream, but then learn from everyone. We have shared something, then your friends will share, your teachers, your parents, grandparents, and everything will help you. That is what I meant. Thank you, Smita, for the wonderful question. Who else is there, Gerard?
I think Shankar raised his hand a bit, but before that, Chris is back.
Sorry, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Shankar, 1 second. Chris will just respond and you can ask your question.
Hi, Gerald.
Chris?
Am I audible?
Yeah, now you're audible, Chris. Nice to have you back.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, Smita, the question asked was, what goals do we need to follow to be successful? I think Abhisar pretty much answered the whole thing. There aren't any goals. Like I said, goals could be short term, long term. You decide the goals. What do you want to achieve? That's where we are, and that's where I told you, like follow certain strategies for you to get there. Okay. Again, successful. Again, it's a question. What is success according to you? And if you have an answer to that, I'm pretty sure that itself is your goal. So follow that. And yes, like ma'am said, be consistent. Even if you give up, it's completely all right. We will, as long as we are in the same building, reaching the 100th floor, we are good to go. We will eventually reach there. So yes, Smita, I hope I was able to answer your question.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Shankar? Shankar, you raised your hand. You may ask your question, or would you have anything to share with us?
Sir, I want to tell about our project to everyone.
Go ahead, Shankar.
Our project name is called IoT-based alcohol detection to engine locking system. The main process of this project is to prevent accident caused by drink and drive. It uses an alcohol sensor to detect alcohol in the driver's breath. If alcohol is detected, the engine will automatically lock and the vehicle will not start. We also use GSM and GPS to send alert message and location during an accident. This project helps improve road safety and reduce accidents. Recently, our project was selected in the top 5 projects at state level. Because of this, we are going to Hyderabad to present our project. The selection gives us confidence and motivation. It also shows that our project is useful and important for society. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shankar, for sharing that.
Yeah. So Abhi and everyone here. So I mean, what Shankar spoke today in English. So this is one of the goal that he was prioritizing over the last 6 months, and what his teacher Yasmin Madam, who takes the classes for the children, I had when we had gone to meet the children, we had told them, see, you all are doing the projects, everything is good, okay, but the presentation skills are very important. State level, yeah, you may Kannada will work fine, but what are you going to do at the national level? Think about international tomorrow, right? If you want to reach a mega audience, English is a language that you all need to practice and try to be as much as fluent in it. So this is the result of his efforts, Abhi, and everyone today.
Very nice to hear, Gerard. And Shankar, thank you for sharing that. Huh? And in English. Um, and knowing our mother tongue, regional language, national language is very important. I'm not saying no, but also knowing international language, what works, is also very important. So thank you for sharing that. And I will talk in English only because there is everyone are from around the world here on the call. Shankar, you mentioned a tremendous, very cool idea and that you're working on and you're going to present. My question to you, right, Shankar, is now let us say I have alcohol in my body, okay, in my breath. Now, if I were to get onto my motorcycle, hmm, does and I'm just asking, does your device detect this at the beginning before I start the motorcycle, or will it detect it after I start riding?
This project detects before the vehicle starting.
Very
Sir.
good. Very good, Shankar. Huh? So you have thought about the design, which is very nice. That let us say if I am riding a motorcycle, okay, and if it detects and suddenly stalls, it might cause in itself an accident. So the fact that you've thought about all these things, huh, apart from the technology, that what is the human interaction with your device, tells me in great deal the depth that you guys have tried and enabled this. Wishing you the best, and to you as well as to all the children on the call, whatever you all need, let us say in addition to these sessions, etc., please keep us posted. So whatever help we can do to support you to go to different events or pursue your education or these projects, we will do our level best to complement it. Huh? Well done, and all the best for your event or the competition that you're going to, as well as for your future. And thank you for sharing.
Thank you, sir.
Abhi, we will need 5 to 8 minutes more because there are 2 or 3 questions.
Please.
So children, if that is okay, and children, if you all have exams, you all are most free to drop. Others who have questions may stay back. Stay at home. Yeah, you raised your hand. Who is this? Can you tell your name and ask the question? Hello, stay at home.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Who is this? Is
Thank
this? Yeah.
So
Can
my
you
name is
mention your name?
name
Okay.
is Razia Begum. I am from Hubli, State Home for Women and Child Development Department of Dharwad. Sir, my question: what will help me to reach my goals? I want to become a teacher.
Okay. So can I quickly share, and then other dignitaries also can add in. So talking about goals today, and I'm not trying to do anything, but this is one of the very first books that was created in Hubli, and it is about how we start off with a dream, then how we set goals that measure our dream, right? And then what do we get as ideas that will help our goals? And then finally, what do I need to do? So if my dream is to become a teacher, the way I would, my train of thought and thinking will be, my dream is to become a teacher. So what should be my goal? Okay, my goal should be to study my first 10 years of school, then plus 2 years, let's say college, then 3 or 4 years of degree, right? To become a teacher. So, what should be my goal? It should be to complete my education and my degree that will help me become a teacher. That is number one, right? Now, what field should I join? What teacher? That is up to you. Okay. But what would be my goal if I was in your shoes and to become a teacher? Is to basically complete my education. Now, what is that education? I know 10 plus 2, right? After PUC, there are various courses. And as Dr. Hemalata has talked about, and Chris and Dr. Joshi, which field you want to go and teach? Depending on that, you choose your college course, right? But I know in India, BA is one part, right, where teachers do that, I believe, but I don't know much about that. But I do know that there are specific courses. Other dignitaries can add to this, please. That will help our student understand a little bit more on how she can become a teacher.
Thank you, sir. And thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
I don't know if other dignitaries are there, but
Yes, Abhi, am I audible?
yeah, please go ahead, Chris.
Okay, yeah, just to answer your question, yes, in the Indian education system, but before that, hats off that you actually have a direction where you are heading towards. You have a goal in place, and you know like what you want to do. So yes, I'm assuming that you're still in school, and you will be writing your 10th, right? So yes, you got to score big in
She's
your
in a
10th.
college.
That
She's in a
gets you.
college, Chris.
Oh, they're in college.
She's in a degree final year. Yeah.
Oh, may I ask which degree would this be? Is it B.Ed or?
She's writing her BCom, if I'm Raja, right? Yeah, she's from Statham. She's doing her BCom, Bachelor's
Okay,
of
yeah.
Commerce.
So I think you skipped 50% of it already. So yeah, I think the only thing that's left is B.Ed in India. That's the system that we follow. Post which you can just take a course on that. Then you can specialize in either any subject, or if you just want to continue to be a teacher at a school, I think a B.Ed or an M.Ed will suffice. If you want to do something on a higher studies, like if you have any favorite subject that you want to like take care of, I think that you might need to do your PhD in that particular science or that particular stream that you want to be a teacher in. So yeah, this is how it works here, like in India.
Uh, can I add here? Yeah, you need to choose whether you want to be in the school or for the higher education. In the school, as I said, it is B.Ed or M.Ed. For the colleges, initially you can do your masters and join, and later you can see that which area interests you, and depending on that, you can take up the research work and complete your PhD. So that is a requirement for becoming, taking up the teaching, profession. Thank you.
I think she had some question or the hand was raised. And just to add to that, not to forget, our one of the interns who has joined, they go and teach the elders how to read and write, right? And they're just in their college. Then we have students from the fashion technology who are coming and teaching other students, right, in the institution. So my recommendation is, along with all this education, if you feel I can teach accounting or whatever your interest is to someone, I would recommend start doing that, and you become a teacher. uh, and then you get all these different degrees and everything, and you will know, just like Dr. Joshi, who went to the hospital to say, ah, is this something that I want to do, right? The hospital smell, meeting people who might come there sick, right? And she said, it's something that I want to do. So, in addition to all of these things, as you're graduating your BCom, also kickstart and do some of these activities, right? In the institute or outside. Let Gerard sir also know, and will complement. Okay, all the best.
Thank you, sir. And
Yes.
thank you, ma'am.
Basava, you can ask your question next, followed by Netmi. I think you have a question, and Prashant. So after this, we will wind up. Again, children, if you're having your exams, I would request you all, if you need to go and study, who would want to can drop off from the session. Thank you. Basava, I know you joined in from the phone, but can you hear us? You messaged me that you had a question. Hello, Basava.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead, Basava.
Hello, sir.
Go ahead, Basu.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir. I am Basava Andi, and I have a question. Uh, that is, what are the secrets of success? And sir, when do we feel worthy of reaching of our goals, sir?
That's a very deep question, Basav. Okay. So what I understood is, what is the secret of success? Huh? And when do we feel worthy of the fact that we have reached our goal? How do we know? Correct? Is that a correct understanding, Basava?
Yes,
That you asked? Very deep question. To the other dignitaries, can I quickly answer this, and then you also take this on? And I'll try, Basava. So the secret to success for me, and considering today's conversation about goal and change and distraction, I think looking at my life, and today I feel, let me answer the second question first. I feel I'm successful. You know why? Because I'm happy. Huh? I'm happy with having this conversation, right? Whatever the work that I'm doing, I'm happy. I sleep well, I eat well, health is good. My family, everyone around, you guys that I'm connected with, everyone is happy, right? So I feel happy. So my uh, feeling of success today is that I'm at peace and happiness. Okay. Everything else that I have, that is complementary, and I'm blessed. But that is the most important thing. Good health, good relationships, and I'm learning something new. That is my benchmark of what I consider as happy. Today, am I successful? I will look, when I sit at night, I'll think, today I had good food, I had good conversation, there was good question. Then I did this work, that work, okay. And I'm thankful. So I say, today was good and successful. Now I'm 52, right? This is after achieving all the long-term goals and short-term goals that, as our dignitaries have told. Today I have reached the point that every day I consider success or failure, whatever, is based on how happy I am and did I get a good appetite and sleep. That is your answer to question number 2. Okay. Number 1, what is the secret to success? So my current struggle as well as practice. I'm still practicing, by the way. I'm not there yet. The secret to success for me is if I'm able to take every failure, success is there. But every failure that happens, which I tend to, feel sad and bad about, it might be personal or professional, anything. If I can take that failure, anything that didn't go per my plan and expectation, and learn from it. So, as an example, let's say yesterday, okay, I did something at work, or let me put it this way, my wife asked me to help out with the kitchen. Then said, okay, I said I will. Then I cleaned the plate, I put it there. Then she came and said, this is not, what did you do here? It's not clean. First thing is, how dare you tell me that it's not clean? Then we used to get argument. But where I've improved is, I looked at the plate. I said, tomorrow I will do better. This is the best that I could do. You know why? Because I was thinking about something else and I did not do a good job. So I didn't do the perfect job. So for me, what is the secret to success is to keep learning from failure. Is to keep learning from, let us say, I get less marks. No problem. I'll look where I made the mistake. Okay, no problem. Next time I will correct. Sometimes I fail completely. I get 22 marks. I got 7 marks out of 100 sometimes. Then I would look, I would say, where can I improve? What can I do? Ask friends, go to tuition, this, that. But it is a journey. So the secret to success, if you ask me, learn from your success also. If you get 100 out of 100 also, think about what I can do better tomorrow. And let us say, if you get less marks, or if someone comes and tells you you didn't do this well, then you look at it, then say, I can improve. So take everything that happens, good or bad, as an opportunity to learn. That is the secret to success per me. Other dignitaries, if you'd like to add, please. Gerard, are you able?
Yeah, I think we can take 2 minutes.
Okay.
Sri Lanka kids, you will have a question from Netmi or someone? You'll have a question. I think Prashant had raised his hand, but his hand has gone down. Yeah.
What
Netmi,
about Netmi? Yeah.
You're on mute, Abhi.
Okay.
Netmi, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Netmi.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Nitmi from Sri Lanka. Today, I'm going to share my thoughts about my project. So, my project is teaching English and mathematics for the kids of Famitsu. So, actually, the project is good for me because I will have a practice to learn how to teach a kid and what is the level that I should teach for each kid because all the kids are not in the same level. So sometimes in the class, some are doing very good and some are a little bit late. So I help the kids who are not able to do the things. And I give them more assignments than others. And at the English, the kids have a little bit improved by speaking in English. So every week I read them a storybook and I explain them about the book, and I name a storybook to read and write the unfamiliar words so then they can know at least 5 words in a week. I think that is a good thing to improve the spoken side. So, and also to improve their pronunciation and their spellings, I give them dictation. I don't give the words in the previous class. Suddenly, I give them 10 or 15 words or a paragraph to write. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing with me. And you're doing all this along with your job as well as studying, correct? I think she's on mute. Huh?
Yes, you are right, Abhi. She takes she goes for a regular job. And, yeah, she's there.
She goes for a regular job. Yeah, she's there.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yes, I go to the job, and after coming home at 7:30 or 8, I do the classes for the kids.
Okay.
And after that, I do my studies also.
Okay. Okay. Wishing you the best, Nithmi. Huh? And thank you for everything.
Thank you, sir.
Abhi, I think we are done with the interns
Okay.
interaction. So I think we are 15 minutes ahead of time today. So on behalf of iINVENT Me Nabros team, Gerard Manik would like to thank every one of you who are a part of this session for the time and contribution. And we invite all age groups to join us at iInventme.org for an opportunity to work together on ideas that will help all of us holistically. And we would like to greet and wish everyone a happy New Year 2026. And we all hope to become a better versions of ourselves and keep, working towards our goal and try to accomplish most of them or all of them. Our next brainstorm session will be scheduled for April 2026, which is the third Thursday, the second Thursday, the 9th at 8 p.m. IST at this juncture. So with that said, once again, we are come to the end of our January brainstorm. Thank you, everyone, the keynote speakers, the interns, and the students who are joined today, despite of their exams and other challenges, and bearing with us additional 15 to 20 minutes of your time. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful year ahead. Thank you.
And thank you, Gerard, for the wonderful curation and making this event a grand success. And for everyone on the call, you all can go to the link on YouTube and use these clips the way you want for all your projects and whatever the needs might be. Thank you, everyone, again, and to the dignitaries and to all the children, and wishing you the best in every day to everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night, everyone.
Bye, sir. Good night, sir.
Bye, sir.
Good night.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
everyone. Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Good
Bye,
night.
sir. Good night, sir.
Good
Bye.
night.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. We'll meet next Tuesday.